you had to figure out like, oh, how are we gonna have everyone needs to have a mask. How's everyone gonna have a mask? How are we gonna have hand sanitizer? How are we gonna have water? How are we gonna like hand these things out? Stuff like that. How are we gonna have medics? How are we gonna have um just stuff like that? Like how are we gonna have blockades? So before I got the supplies, before I figured that out, I had to make like an itinerary for myself. And I think a part of organizing right now with the pandemic that a lot of people don't see is the emails and the texts and the calls and the Zooms. And like that was probably the hardest part was like getting the people to reach back to you. Getting and like me being like the 16-year-old, I was like, I don't know who do I talk to? Like I've only heard of these people. I would have never imagined that I would have met these people. And just emailing and like getting your connections. I think that's the biggest thing is having your network of people that also do rallies, that also know what they're doing, have some sort of experience so that you have a basis to go off of. Because like in the like everyone knows everyone in the activism world, I'll call it that, the activism world, like in Minneapolis right now. And we all want to help each other in any way. And like that was I was building my network from like scratch. So it was like emailing and like figuring out like, oh, what do I need? I didn't even think about, oh, I need this and that. I need to get like a speaker and a megaphone or like all these tents. And like, how do I do that? How do I contact like I don't even know who to contact. Like, what do I do? So it was just like having so like you have to build so like from there you build your team and then your team has their connections and then their connections and then that's how that grows. That's how it felt like for me because it was just like I know these like five people and then those five people know five other people and that's how it grew. And that's kind of how I got to like meeting Valerie Castile and like having her phone number and talking to her like almost every week now and like being able to build those networks that I did not have at all before.